Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a new video here on the HarstemCasts channel. Today we have a best of 5 between, in the top left, spawning as the Protoss player, the man who sends his first probe straight on the map to go across the other side to do a build that is named after him. This is of course Mr. MaxPax. On the other side we have a guy who doesn't have any build named after him, but does have a tourney or two behind his name, so it's gonna be Clem. Mr. Clem. Good old Mlem. I think, God, Wardy once explained it to me what Mlem means. I think it's the sound that a polar bear makes when it licks something. Mlem. I think that was it. It's something extremely lame. And I remember flaming Clem for it on Discord for at least 5 minutes after I found it out. Now this is the one gate MaxPax opener. Most people know this. So MaxPax is a one gate opener that starts on the other side of the map. You'll chrono boost out 2 zealots, and with those 2 zealots you will try to deny a low ground command center. Now you might think this build sounds great. What is it weak against? Fantastic question. Now it is weak against people that scout rapidly, and also it is weak against people that get a CC on the high ground or play something like a double depot wall opener. So you see, trying to delay the CC on the low ground a little bit. He was thinking about even checking if it's a marine or not. Very often tosses like to check whether something is a marine or whether it's a reaper opener initially. So this probe tries to do a little bit of damage, gets chased away. I think Clem should be able to figure out what it is just from the Nexus timing, I believe. I don't think he does figure out what this is just from the Nexus timing. I think this Nexus timing is just slightly off. Isn't it? I'm not quite sure. It's interesting. He doesn't see a second pylon, so he builds a bunker. I kind of like that move. This is gonna be a cancel. Okay, this is no doubt in my mind. This is just a cancel. A big fat cancel on this natural. We have what in the world am I watching? Okay, so this reactor is gonzo as well. Hey, he just breaks it. Okay. This isn't looking good for Clem at all, actually. Now that I think about it, there's 2 zealots in the main base. There's only a single marine. The reactor got killed. Stalker is here. I mean, this is 2 zealots, a stalker. Is there a battery in the main base? Battery in the main base is really late here, even though the Reaper's been on the other side for a while now. The 2 zealots end up getting killed. 7 workers go down. And there's a Nexus here for MaxPax, so you would say this still looks pretty decent for our good Danish friend, but I am a little bit afraid right now because he doesn't have anything to deal with the Reaper currently. He does have a recall available very soon. No, he used it on a chrono instead. Okay, he's... What? Why would he do that? So I'm so surprised because if he just pulls back 1 unit... He doesn't need to deal with any of this. He can still micro around with his own 2 stalkers and have a great time and all that jazz. No, Max. Oh, well, maybe actually this was better. Just tanking a shot so that you can stay around. He should be going for those marines, so I'm not sure why he's confining himself to being on the ramp. Like, now he's just gonna get pushed away, but he actually shouldn't be doing that. He's gonna get the second depot at least. Super battery is being used here. You have a couple of probes in the natural. I mean, this isn't gonna work out for you, MaxPax. He needs to actually just piss off. Like, he needs to go home. He needs to go home with at least some of his units. I'm very surprised he isn't doing that. We now have an adept, so maybe he can force a mine to shoot at him. It is possible. I think that's exactly what it's gonna do. 2 workers have gone down. Clem, meanwhile, is microing on this other side. Is losing 1 or 2 marines, but now managed to secure his ramp. Okay, Clem, how many kills? 8 kills on this Reaper. Total is what, 8 against 9? Yeah. 8 kills against 9 kills. Clem actually up in kills right now. Worker kills, that is. Now, of course, there is no secondary command center yet for Clem, but it's not the biggest of deals, and the reason for that is because the tech is just so much superior here for Clem. He's getting an armory, he's getting medepacks, he's getting mines, and If we look at the situation right now, we see that there's actually no detection whatsoever on the side of MaxPax. He has none. The only detection he will be able to get is going to be oracles, and oracles are awful detection against mines because mines can split up, which means you're going to need 2 revelations. It's going to take a while, and I think the mines are going to shoot at least twice. At least all of the mines are going to shoot at least twice, but there will be mines that might even shoot 3 times. And yeah, either you're not going to be mining for a long time, or you're just minimum going to lose like 5 probes and about 200-250 minerals in mining time. So here we go. That's shot 1. Poof. Okay, now this is actually just over. This game just ended. I don't see any way in the world in which MaxPax gets back into this game. Now, I'd love to be wrong, and I'd love him to prove me wrong, but this might actually not. No, okay, yeah, he splits them. He splits them. So you should split this one up as well. This one's gonna get a tag on him. The tag won't be available, I think, not in time. So this is gonna get 1 more shot. The one in the natural is gonna get 1 more shot as well. Yep. 10 kills total. 23 workers against 27. Clem continues building workers, flies his command center over towards the natural. These units are gonna fall most likely as well. At least one. Hello, Cyclone? What is this Cyclone doing? Oh, insanely sloppy micro out of Clem. Holy crap. This is some of the worst micro I've seen from him. If you do this on the scale of my micro, this would be completely normal and kind of expected, but we're expecting greatness out of Clem, and this wasn't greatness. 17 workers have gone down total. Or well, actually 26 workers have gone down total. 8 or 9 workers on the Reaper as well. The Stalker's gonna get owned. Is there blink? There is no blink. This push is not going to work. I can guarantee you. Well, actually, there's not that many units here. There's a lot of Stalkers. There's 2 Oracles as well. Oh no, Clem. Is this how it ends for you? No, this is not how it ends for you. Marines with a medevac apparently pretty freaking decent. Tank is on the way. There is at least 2 barracks already. Yep, there's 3 barracks already even. These oracles are looking very threatening, but they don't have any energy to do anything. So just looking threatening is all they can really do at the moment. Twilight Council is being started. Could be for Dark Templar. Could also be for Blink. Could be for Charge. Yeah, could it be? Well, it could be. Technically it could be for Glaives, but that's a very, very small chance, I have to admit. Very, very small chance. These bad boys are going to be taking out that gateway, and we have a turret here in the front as well, which should... Oh, yeah, I'm hearing some shots. Okay, that sounds like a Viking to me. It was a Viking. Crazy. It's almost like I know the unit sound after playing this game for 11 years for 7 hours a day. You love to hear it. Now, neither player has a 3rd base yet, which is a surprise. Is it? If anyone, I would have expected a faster 3rd base out of MaxPax. But MaxPax is going into... Holy crap, he was only on a single gate. MaxPax is going to be going into triple gate right now. I was thinking he might actually all-in or something like that, but no, he actually just has no gateways. I saw like 3 gateways on the production tab, and I'm like, this seems interesting, but... I guess if you only have 1 gateway, eventually you do need a couple more. Single drop is heading into the main base, going to be able to take out at least a couple of workers. We don't really see focus on the medevac, which I think might be an error. Medevac will fly out as a result, and these Marines will get 8 workers it is. I mean, that's definitely a worthwhile trade here for Clem, who's just going to be losing a couple of Marines for, oh, what is it? About 20% of the economy of MaxPax, who is struggling to keep 2 bases saturated. So it's kind of painful. If these oracles right now flying in, trying to tag a thing here and there. Maybe take something out. Take out a couple of SCVs, which is nice, don't get me wrong, but... What is it? 5 kills shared on 3 oracles. This is an investment of 450, not counting the Stargate. 600 investment, getting 5 worker kills. Now, of course, there's also other usage. You can get some value out of revelations, perhaps some stasis wards, but I am not really seeing the value of them right here in this game so far. They've cost a lot, they haven't achieved a lot. I don't think this is the reason why MaxPax is so far behind, but it's definitely a contributing factor why he hasn't been able to really make a comeback. as Clem is now moving across the map, and I think unstimmed units will still win this fight. Clem obviously isn't gonna test out that hypothesis, but instead we'll just run into the natural. Sieges his tank a little bit too far in the back. MaxPax calls GG, as Clem wins game number 1 here on Lightshade. Alright, game number 2 here in the best of 5 between MaxPax and Clem. This time we see MaxPax keep his first probe at home. Well, he's still gonna send a probe out on the map just for scouting purposes, but at least there won't be no proxy gate across the map, as I don't think Clem's gonna mind too much. I'm not sure actually what Terrans think of this build. I feel like if you scout at a very early time, generally you're not gonna struggle too much, but if you scout a little later, it could perhaps be a bit difficult. Here comes the SV of Clem, trying to fight off this probe, make sure it doesn't get too much damage. It's always very annoying as TOS, because whenever you try to fight this type of barracks, you get a little bit of damage on your worker, and it becomes a little bit more tricky sometimes to block the natural. But see, the time of MaxPax is phenomenal here. He's going to be able to block for quite some time. We see a couple of, let's say, APM during this. Oh, he's kind of fast. It is kind of fast. Both of them are pretty powerful in the speed, but I think the one thing that always surprises me so much when I'm watching Clem is his pure accuracy. It's just, his accuracy is so good. Oh, this is a, I think there's a triple CC here, by the way, guys. Yeah. So we see 2 guys in gas here. This can either be a triple CC or 3 Rex. Oh, I didn't see. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be a 3 Rex most likely then. So the reason I say that is because you don't need as much gas if you're playing triple CC or 3 Rex. You're gonna see a second Rex go down. Of course, the tech lab also is a dead giveaway at this point, but I swear, guys, I knew already before I saw the tech lab. The reason for that is, first of all, a second gas would have gone down by about now, and you just need more gas to get a faster factory out for the starport, and because barracks are mineral-only buildings, you don't actually need gas to construct them, which is very convenient. And you can focus more on mineral income early on, so you pull a little bit of the workers out of gas. Sometimes at lower level you see people accidentally pull out of gas, and you try to make a read like that, and then you're completely wrong. So don't read too much into it, but sometimes it can be useful if you play at very high level to kind of read into that type of stuff. This is the entire goal of the build order, okay? The entire goal of this build order is literally to kill the first adept. Nothing else matters. Like, it's a Metallica song, basically. Like, it is a Metallica song, right? When nothing else matters. I think so. But anyway, we'll see what the plans here are for MaxPax, who just seems to be going into Blink Robo. I know there was a period in time where he really... What is this wall? By the way, holy crap. Okay, these routers are just gonna die, I guess. At least one of them will die. Both of them die. So here I'm looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, okay, you get the first adept, then you walk across the map and you lose 2 marauders and a marine and you kill nada. Wouldn't it have just been better to stay at home? Like, the other guy is gonna build the battery anyway. Like, what's the point of actually walking across the map, you know? Like, why are we doing this? I don't know. We're seeing 4-gate follow up. I don't really like that. The reason why I don't like it too much is because he's going to be playing against someone who has a lot of marauders. If there is a bunker on the high ground, blinking up is going to be impossible. Even without a bunker on the high ground, blinking is going to be very difficult. It seems like a very fast prism, by the way. Usually you get observer first. MaxPax instead opting for that quicker prism. It's going to maybe... Well, what is he actually going to try to do here? What actually are you trying to do? What are you trying to say, mister? Ooh. It's kind of nasty. Got spotted. Factory coming in. I mean, stim is done at this point. Needs to be careful that he doesn't lose a prism to like 4 stim marines or something like that. Combat shield's about to finish up as well. We have a couple of marines in this bunker. Wouldn't mind if that gets quick stim. Oh my god. Okay, that's it off prism. That's it. That's it for this push. This push has just ended, and oh my god. What a sad ending it was for the push here for MaxPax. It's going to be going into a 3rd base relatively soon. I can only assume. I don't like this, Clem. There's no need. It's not necessary. This is one of those things you see and you're like, okay, but why? You know? Is this something we actually need to do? And to me, the answer is just no. Why do we need to do it? It might work out though. So Clem already stimmed once. There's a battery here. There's a lot of freaking stalkers. You can super battery. Oh my god. He's gonna need to run back now. And there's an opportunity for MaxPax perhaps to catch part of this army. Okay, there goes one Marine. There goes a Marauder for free as well. Whereas MaxPax is just waiting too long. He wasn't sure if he was gonna stay in here or not, of course. But if there was some vision here, this could have been really bad for Clem. This is why I don't tend to like these things. What's happening with the music? Why does it turn off all the time? It's pissing me off. 4 zealots are being warped in here. Going to be going into that prism. Robo Bay on the way. Third base on the way as well now. Third base at the same timing. While Clem is up in workers. Tends to be good for the Terran player. Here comes the prism. No. Prism decides, not today. And goes back a little bit at least. I mean, as long as this third base doesn't die and he doesn't lose position, I think Clem's in a good spot. However, this is looking pretty scary. Good blink forward as well. Out of MaxPax is going to be taking out a lot of these Marauders very rapidly. Good initial trade. The problem is he needs to do a lot with this because... Oh, he's going all out. This is... There's no way. Nah, he can't attack into this. He can't attack into this. There's an SCV pool right now as well. A couple of SCVs are going to be going down, which is kind of big on him by itself. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, that's a lot of SCVs. If he can get the cancel. Oh my god, he gets the cancel. This game completely turned around here. That is bananas. 52 workers against 39 currently. We have a Colossi on the way. We have no forge though. Main base zealots are going ham. 5, 6 work. 5 workers go down again. Prism is gonna fall though, so 6 workers, 7 workers for what? A prism and 4 zealots. Now a couple more workers are gonna be going down in the natural. I think you can just kill these Marauders. Oh, not a good blink. Should have shown. Oh. If someone does a pickup like that on you, you just kind of leave the game. It's like, alright. That was so sick. Beautiful micro out of Clem. And I think that MaxPax might actually be in a little bit of trouble here. He might be in a little bit of trouble. His army is looking very, very bad. He has a single Colossi without thermal lens. He doesn't have that many Stalkers remaining. His map vision is very, very low. He doesn't have a battery yet here at the third base, and that is what's worrying me. Here come the Medivacs. Sitting in the tree. Killing MaxPax. Ah no, if he gets the range that would be so big. This is so big. Just gonna be dropping on top of the Colossi. I'm not sure if this is possible. I think it might just be single Colossi there, goes down. Still a bunch of units on the low ground. All of a sudden Clem is up in supply. He's up 20 army supply. He has 1-1 upgrades against 0-0. He did this with 3 Medivacs and like 10-12 units. This is just a beautiful sequence that he set up here. I love it. Triple mines are moving across the map right now. And this is a massive looking army. I think MaxPax is looking at this and goes, oh, like that, huh? That's how you want to play it? And Clem's like, yeah, actually that is kind of how I want to play it. Clem's looking to be in a very, very dominant position here. Even though his third base is so late. He has so much momentum on his side right now. His upgrades are so much superior. The map vision for MaxPax simply isn't good enough. And we're going to be seeing a some type of multitasking going on right now. There's a single Stalker on the high ground. 3, 4 mines are going to burrow here. Are we going to see a stim in? No, not yet. We have a double mine drop in the natural first. I mean, these trades already are going very, very well for Clem. And here oh no. Prism picks up the Colossi for some counter harass. And Clem says, oh, that's nice. A free Prism. Not knowing that that free Prism also carried a free Colossus. So 2 for the price of 1. Single stim took that one out. Battery here is helping out, and these Marauders are going to end up getting pushed back. But once again, nothing on the low ground. Colossi taking their sweet time walking over there, because of this wall being here. So, yeah, 99 supply against 122. Third base is about to finally finish up for Clem, who still is only on 46 workers. So yes, he's doing a lot of damage. Yes, he's killing workers, but his own economy has been really mediocre for a very long time. His production finally is semi-kicking in. There's only a 4th Rex. There's no 5th Rex yet. There's no armory. There's no 2nd eBay. Now, all of these things are not great. But what is great is the fact that MaxPax's army can just move across the map and go kill his opponent. There's still a drop on your side, MaxPax, and you're going to be losing a lot of workers here. This is going to force MaxPax to all in. I am not buying. If there was Thermal Lens and there was 3 Colossi here, I still would not buy it, actually. If it just 2 Colossi got added magically with Thermal Lens, I'd still say no. MaxPax, you got it. These mines are going to be so annoying. Oh, there we go. Oh no, all the zealots are going to end up going down. There's a lot of marauders here. There's 2 Vikings with this little army as well. These guys are going unchecked into the main base, so we're full on base trade scenario, just denying the natural, and the third isn't going to be good enough. MaxPax tries to break the ramp. It's not going to work. Taps out as Clem takes game number 2 as well. We'll be heading into game number 3, where Clem perhaps can end the series, and perhaps maybe MaxPax can start his comeback. Alright, here we are, game number 3 between Clem and MaxPax. Once again, we see MaxPax going for a little bit of a Reaper wall here. Now, the actual beauty of this map is, and I love to mention it, this is one of those fast facts that I just like to throw out there, you know. The beauty of this map is that as a toss you can wall this, and then if the Reaper pops up here, like the idiot that the Reaper is, oh, pumpy dumpy dum, he can't see what tech you're hiding over here, which makes this the ultimate map for hiding tech, whether that's a Stargate, whether that's a Dark Shrine, or just a straight 4-gate blink. It's very difficult for Terran to scout, and I'm surprised to even see a Reaper start here for Clem. I really am surprised. I'm confused, I'm appalled, I'm disgusted. No, I'm just... very often this Reaper will not be able to do anything. This is a good block out of MaxPax, by the way. Oh my god, he's being annoying. 147. Whew, this one is supposed to go down at 138, 137, but it went down at 147. Almost 10-second delay by MaxPax. Fantastic probe control here. Absolutely beautiful. Actually beautiful. I love that. I do love that. What do you have here? This probe is gonna make its way back home and hopefully will not die. Yep, it won't. Adept is about to pop out and maybe even be capable of denying the high ground of the Reaper. Yep, we'll be able to do that, so good start here for MaxPax. Now this dance against most Terrans is really easy. The Terrans will say, I can't dance, and they will return back home. But against Clem, sometimes, you know, you miss control, the guy jumps into the main base, gets the scout on the tech, and then all the advantages you usually have on this map won't be here anymore. Now, we're going to see the jump up out of this Reaper. I said, no, we're not going to see it yet, of course. He's almost completely dead, so it actually would be kind of weird if that had happened. We see Twilight into Robo, so similar setup as that last game, but there's going to be a different follow-up this time around. Adept makes his way across the map. There is a single Marine out yet. 2 more Marines are coming in. And this Hellion is about to pop as well. Tanked a little bit of damage for free, which is a mistake. It's gonna spot... Okay, what is this? Is there a factory here on that? No, there's not. Ooh. I'm actually just gonna run straight up into the main base. Seize the Dark Shrine. Oi, 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 that is not good here for MaxPax. Gonna end up losing a... No, he's just gonna run out. No, he's not gonna run out. Probes actually get the kill. This guy. No, this guy. Wait, who got the kill? Oh, it's the hurt guy. The guy who's seen something already. The damage on him. Hellion got nothing done, right? No workers killed yet. And Hellion and a Reaper have died so far. I kinda like this. So we've seen Raven, triple CC into Siege Tank. I can only assume this is going to be Siege. It could be Cyclone. Oh, Clem believes. This is really bad. So Clem believes that Dark Shrine didn't get cancelled. Which, you know, reasonable. Very reasonable even. And as a result, he rushed straight Raven. And then went into Cyclone. Which is really good against DT. But guess what it isn't? That Viking. If he doesn't build a tank from here, he's dead. The game just ends. Well, we're going into game number 4. Okay, he's getting a tank. He has nothing on the high ground though. How can he win? How can he win? It's not possible. Okay, this is gonna be what, 11? It should be 10 Stalkers at least, right? Yeah. I thought it was gonna be 11 Stalkers, but I guess the DT Shrine cancelled it, cost him a little bit. I mean, Clem is just in major trouble right now, just major trouble. Bunker goes down immediately. The next 4 Stalkers are just going to be... I don't want to say game ending, but... I do want to say game ending. He's just lacking the vision to spot the high ground for... Okay, this observer wasn't doing a good job. It was not doing a good job. If he would have blinked into the natural at this point, oh boy, he would have been in so much trouble. Here goes the Raven, here goes the Raven. Raven goes down. Cyclone goes down immediately as well. Loses a single Stalker for it. We have a 4 Stalker warp in. Tank is on the low ground. No, you can't lose the Prism. You lose the Prism. It's still fine though. You can blink on top of the tank. Oh, second tank is out. And the Marauder. A lot of damage being dealt right there. A lot of damage being dealt right here on these Stalkers. If there was a 4 Stalker reinforcement, this game would just end. The game would just be over. There would be 14 Stalkers against 3 Marines and a single tank. Even now, he can just move in. He can just blink in. He can go in and not be in trouble. But there's no next tank on the way. This was it with the tanks, guys. How many gates does he have? Is that 6? No, still 4. Blinks into the tank range. Starts attacking the command center. Is he going to get it? I don't think so. He's going for the kill. He's going for the kill. I don't know about that blink. That was not a very good blink. That was a terrible blink. This is a nice blink. I like that one. He's going to be going for the low ground. He's going to end up getting it. But he lost his momentum. The momentum is actually gone, guys. Momentum is no more. We have barracks 4 and 5 coming down on the low ground right now. I mean, the tank is here. I think Clem is completely fine. At this point, Clem is... And even more so than that. He's ahead. He's ahead. His infrastructure is looking healthy. Does he have +1? No, okay. He has no upgrade. Does he even have an eBay? He has an eBay. He hasn't started an upgrade yet. There's going to be a follow-up here, perhaps with charge bolts, just like we saw in that last game, which had a lot of potential. Good blink forward. Stim is done, though, so... Needs to be careful. Decent enough focus fire is going to get 2 more Marauders. Need to blink back. Mules coming off the line as well, trying to do some damage. Of course, mules don't do anything except just tank damage. Now the next warp in is going to be huge. There's no combat shield yet. Okay, tank just finishes up. The Stalkers get something done. Are we going to see a massive chartled warp in? Or what is the plan here? For MaxPax, I'm so curious. I'm so curious. Oh, goes for the medevac. I love that. I just love that medevac target. Very similar situation from last game, except this time Clem does not have the superior upgrade. The eco is looking good. Tech, maybe not as great, but no upgrades is really kind of a big deal here. I'm just having a hard time seeing MaxPax die here. Oh, there's no battery. Well, now I'm having a lot easier of a time seeing MaxPax die here. No battery. So, the reason no battery kind of sucks is because 2 reasons. A, it's harder to keep units in the main base. And B, well, you just have less defensive power, obviously. Because if you have a battery here, you can just blindly split off some units into the main. That's less of a bad thing. Right now we have this drop hitting. Prism is moving in. These tanks are going to fall. This army is going to get destroyed. Don't get me wrong. That is going to definitely happen. So we see that first tank going down. We see 6 workers on the side of MaxPax have already died. Production is pretty much gone. Thermal lens is not going to finish up. Colossi being rallied towards the high ground. Clem is not paying attention though and will not be able to snipe it out. Warping into the main base. Is it going to be enough? Mediocre blink coming out of our good friend MaxPax, but without thermal lens he won't even be able to take out that tank. SCVs are falling, but not rapidly enough. It's 18 SCVs down against 34, 29 SCV workers on the side of MaxPax against 48. I think MaxPax is in a little bit of trouble. The only base he currently has mining is this third base. Thermal lens still not being researched. Here we go. Tries to drop into the high ground, but without upgrades, without enough to tank, I don't think this is quite going to work. There's so many Marauders still alive. Another tank finishes up and he will just be able to shoot down those Colossi. Good pick up out of MaxPax, but it's not going to be enough as the Colossus ends up dying to the faraway tank shots. And we've seen I think 2 semi-base trades now, and both times they worked out for Clem. It seems like the age-old saying, never base trade a Terran, remains true as always. What also remains true is that if you want to help me out, you should hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below. These things are all great. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.